Welcome to Everyday Linux User. Today I will be reviewing a book called The Linux Command Line by William Schatz that landed on my desk, or should I say my email inbox, earlier this week. I have had many offers and chances to review products and services, and quite a lot of them are unsuitable to the audience, and unless there is a valid video concept, I usually don't accept. In the past, however, I have received books from No Starch Media, including the GNU Linux Matebook by John Graham Cumming and How Linux Works by Brian Ward, and these books are of good quality and are relevant to the everyday Linux user audience. So when I was asked to review the PDF version of the Linux command line, it seemed like a logical fit because it's a book about the Linux terminal for absolute beginners. And trust me when I say this book has everything a beginner could possibly need to know. Now I know what many of you are thinking, and the thought sprung into my head as well. Who reads these types of books in 2025? If I have a problem with my car, I don't reach for the Haynes manual anymore. I go straight to either Gemini or YouTube. I read the steps required to fix a problem, watch a few experts show how it's done, and then decide I am completely out of my league and take the car to a mechanic. What I would say to you is this. This book is incredibly good, and I'm not being paid to say that. It will give you what ChatGPT won't, and that is a good place to start. The book is in 4 key parts across 36 chapters. You might not need all of them. I'm going to guess most people won't need half of them, but it's better to have the information and not need it than the opposite way round. The first part of the book covers the basics. If you know nothing about the terminal, then this is the absolute starting point, and it will give you everything you need to navigate your system, including explaining what the terminal is, how to navigate your file system, how to create and delete directories. I said directories, not folders. Somebody gave me a thumbs down because I called them folders last week. It teaches you working with commands, keyboard shortcuts, Linux permissions, and processes. It comes with some great little tidbits, and I won't share them all here because if I did that, you wouldn't need to buy the book. But for instance, did you know what the difference is between a command prompt ending in a dollar and a command prompt ending in a hashes? One is a normal user and the other is a super user. Look at this keyboard hint. This saves me so much time now. The Control and T transposes characters, so if you accidentally type, for instance, sudo apt update, but you spelt it wrong, it makes it sudo apt update the correct way round. The second part of the book is for those of you who want to learn about Vi or Vim, and it goes into great detail about doing so. Personally, I've gone this long in life using just Nano that I don't have the energy to try Vim. Funnily enough, the author makes a little joke. He says, why do we use Vim? We don't want other Linux and Unix users to think we are cowards. Throughout the book there is a good level of humour. Apart from learning Vim in the second part of the book, you also learn how to customise your command prompt. The third part of the book deals with stuff that all of us need to do at some point in time. And where 99% of the time you can get away without the command line, knowing some of this stuff will really help you because it details things such as how to mount and unmount drives, how to connect to different networks, how to FTP to transfer files, how to SSH onto another machine. You'll also see commands for pulling files from the internet using curl and wget. There is a large section about searching for files using locate and find, and it comes from some really good examples. You will also be able to find out how to compress and decompress files using various compression tools, such as zip, gzip, bzip, and how to tar files and use rsync for backups. Now, I've been a software developer for over 30 years, and one thing that will never stick in my head is the syntax for a regular expression. It is one of those things, a bit like learning the Rubik's Cube, where you will learn what you need to do it, and 2 weeks later you will have forgotten it all. Having a book with it all written down for you means never having to remember and not having to use AI to do it for you. The rest of the third part provides information about various things such as text processing, formatting output, printing, and compiling programs. I guess one criticism would be the package management chapter, which talks in great details about Debian and RPM packages, but then doesn't really mention modern containerized formats such as snaps, flatpaks, and app images. The final part of the book is about shell scripting, and this probably isn't for the everyday Linux user. But if you wanted to learn to write your own scripts, it gives a good solid starting point and teaches all the fundamentals, such as conditionals, flow control using loops, functions, arrays, and reading keyboard input. All in all, this is a really solid, decent book, and if you're in the market for a book about the Linux command line, then I would recommend it. But for now, that is the end of the video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time on Everyday Linux User.